What if your marathon dream was over in an instant? All of that hard work undone by something so seemingly innocuous at the time. That's what Mary's been facing this week. A nasty fall on her first run of the week on uneven road. But the fall wasn't even the biggest issue. In Thailand, things like cuts can go south very quickly. They can turn into nasty infections or worse. But you're going to be proud of Mary. On the one hand, trying to keep showing up, and on the other, getting control of a leg that threatened all of the progress she's made so far. Make no mistake, we were in the danger zone this week. But did she make it through? If you ever have a setback in your marathon training, this is the video for you.
Tuesday morning run. First run of the week. I'm actually so excited to get this week going. Last week wasn't great for me, so I feel much better and really up for it. Really looking forward to this week of training, which is a good place to be. You know what I was saying about looking forward to the week? It hasn't started well. I just took a massive tumble. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I landed on my hands cut, knees cut. I could not save myself. Two really kind guys just helped me, got me water. Just waiting for Ben to drive past, should be any minute, and rescue me. But whew, look at that.
We're from France. My name is Hakim.
Thank you so much.
And I saw you have a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Sorry for my English. Just subscribe your channel.
Oh.
She's the best. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. You were amazing. I appreciate you. I am all good. Yeah, promise. Thank you. What nice guys. Yeah, they saw me fall. They ran over. They got me water. They went and got like bandages and yeah, sorted me out. So Ben should be here any sec.
Oh, Bubba. Looks like not a deep gash though, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a scraze up.
Oh, it's so stingy.
Oh no. That's good though that it's not, there's no like really deep cut.
Are you still married to that dentist? Cut your teeth on play pretend I'm all of it. Baptize your boredom in Chardonnay.
Hi, Ben and Mary, it's Philly here. I'm actually warming up for a marathon session of my own this morning. I'm super excited for both of you to be attacking some scary goals in Chicago this year. I hope that you are able to soak it all up on the day after what I'm sure is going to be weeks of hard graft and getting ready to be there, standing on the start line of the race. My piece of advice comes in the form of a piece of advice that I still need to remind myself of quite frequently, and it's a piece of advice from my coach, and that is that the plan is written in pencil. And what that means is at the start of 12 weeks, 16 weeks, whatever it is for your build, you've got the plan in front of you that is the best plan for that length of time, but it's a prediction. You don't know whether you're going to get sick, whether a niggle is going to come up, whether you need to move a session around because you're a little bit tired, maybe you even need to move your deload week a week earlier because you are just in need of recovery. And the beauty of the plan being written in pencil is that you can rub it out and rewrite it as you go when you need to make some tweaks to keep it the best plan for you. So don't stress if you have to miss a run or change a session around, because the plan is written in pencil. You've got this. I'm so excited for you. Best of luck. I'm crossing my fingers.
Thank you so much, Philly. That was amazing. I absolutely loved your message. Ben, come on.
Oh, it's my turn to get called in. That's exciting, isn't it? Oh, hold up.
How awesome was that?
Yeah, thanks, Philly. That is amazing, and what an appropriate message for what you've been through this week, considering it's about a plan being written in pencil.
Could not have been more perfect.
Because you'll already know, obviously, that Mary took a bit of a tumble literally on the first run of the week, 3 kilometers in.
Yeah, I was so pumped for the week, and yeah, first thing, straight on the floor.
We know that the cut wasn't like run threatening in itself, but what happens when you live in a climate like this is things turn south very quickly when it comes to infection.
Yeah, it's really hard for wounds to heal, even small ones, and obviously this is quite a big open wounds.
So we have decided to do the filming of this part at the end of the week. Usually we do it at the start of the week and we talk about the setup, but actually I thought it's more valuable for everyone to know how we adapted the week based on the setback that you had. I think that would add a lot more value, and it would tie nicely into Philly's message about the plan being in pencil, because you had 84 kilometers set for the week, so over 50 miles, right?
Yeah, it was my biggest week so far. I was really up for it, and obviously I couldn't go through the week as originally planned, but I did manage to get the mileage done.
Tuesday we took out intensity.
Yeah.
Because I think that was really necessary. Like, it's a threshold session, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I took out intensity and a bit of distance.
But essentially by Thursday you felt like you were in a place enough to do the session that was set out, and then it went on from there, didn't it?
Well, I did it on Friday. Did it a day later.
Oh, interesting. I forgot that bit. So you did. Okay, so by Friday, so again, you moved your plan around.
Yeah, by Thursday I still didn't feel up to doing anything above easy. But on Friday I woke up with a bit of fire in my belly and felt a lot better, like I could tackle that session, so I did it on Friday.
So it's showing up, it's just continually showing up. The intensity, the plan as set out, it is not set in stone, and it's something that you can adapt whilst you're going through things. Just keep showing up, do what you can do. If you have to dial the volume back, do it. If you have to dial the intensity back, do it, but show up where you can, where it's not gonna like make further damage, obviously.
Yeah.
So our Saturdays, we're going to take you with us because we have 4 weeks until Sydney Marathon. 4.
That's not long.
At this point. And every Saturday in our training cycle, pretty much, we've been doing something that we think is much more specific towards Sydney and much more helpful, and we're going to take you with us on that.
Oh, you join us on arguably the punchiest run of the week. Yeah, this is a spiteful one, but it's for good reason also. This run is just over 12 kilometers with about 5 kilometers of pure hell thrown in for the mix, thrown in for the spite. But we're doing this for a simple purpose, actually. We have Sydney Marathon in 5 weeks. We've just stopped for 2 reasons, actually. The first one is that my microphone wind cover fell off and I've just had to run 500 meters back to get it, so I've added a kilometer onto this run already. But the other thing is we're just at the point of where Mary fell, did that to her leg. Ugh. It is healing nicely though.
Yeah.
But we'll show you the scene of the crime as well.
Yeah. Hopefully I won't fall over again.
Don't fall over in the same place. I mean, fool you once.
I mean, look, it was a hole like that. They're everywhere.
Yeah, this is Thailand.
This hole.
Yeah, here. Poor Mary. Went flying. So the purpose of this run really is, you know, we know that Sydney is the hilliest major, and it's not like hills like we're about to run up, but we could, when we lived in Bangkok, it was just all flat. So now we're going to go up hills just to get some hills in our legs. But this is, I don't even know what the elevation is of these hills. Do you know what the elevation is on this run?
All the elevation is within about 3 kilometers and it's 150 meters.
Is it 150 meters?
Yeah.
So it's in 3 kilometers is half the elevation of the entire Sydney course, pretty much. Because Sydney's about 330 meters.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's say the whole run because there's a bit of hill at the beginning.
So the whole run, no, 3 kilometers is better fact.
It is, this is the bit, like, show the profile.
I'll show the profile. Our aim all along from these runs has been like to build up so that eventually we never stop. We don't stop on any of the hills. So that's the aim for today. But in Sydney, we are doing a shakeout run. So it's 5 weeks time. So we'll put information out, but it'll be on the Friday morning. So if you want to come and join us, it'll be about 9 or 10 o'clock Friday morning. That's part 1 done. We've got part 2 and 3. 2's a little bit, just a little part. That was part 1.
Terrible. It feels so hard.
It does.
I really don't feel like this.
We went to the weights room yesterday evening though, so
that spot's probably in our legs. We're going to ease that off in the next week or so. It's all about specificity. Well, it's windy down here, hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah, Chicago is flat, but Sydney is not flat. And hills can't be a negative in your training. If anything, when we lived in the UK and we lived in a hilly area, you know, I would say that was a superpower. We didn't have the choice of a flat run, so all flat marathons and races from there felt amazing. This is the worst hill because it's the third, but it's also the steepest. It is disgusting. That's the end. That's the top of the hill. I'm hanging on for dear life. Oh my goodness. Well done. Yeah. Listen to that breathing.
It all sounds nice.
Are you excited about Sydney?
I'm excited about Sydney. Yes. Not too excited about the hills in a marathon, but the whole experience.
Yeah.
Running Sydney, the finish, seeing loads of people out there. 100% yes.
And we're not racing it, we're just there to get our 7th star. This might actually be the hardest run of the week just because it's close to a gym workout on a Friday afternoon. It's super hilly. It's a morning run instead of an evening run. We mix them up as we go. Like pound for pound, this is probably the hardest. But that means obviously it's got to be really beneficial, right? Done. Okay, not going to pretend that was easy, but so valuable in the scheme of things when it comes to Sydney Marathon. So, you know, we knock it off, we tick it off. That's all you can do on these runs, on any run. Oh, let me stop. You know, you tick it off, good or bad, and you move on to the next run up. But breakfast, a dog walk and breakfast, that's the fun bit of this.
Fun bit is coffee.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, Mary, the fun bit is me watching you in the ice bar.
Before I get started, we want to dedicate this part of the video to our good friend Louis, who's a member of our coaching community and sadly had a bad accident this week and is now out of the Chicago Marathon. So we just wanted to give you a special shout out and let you know that we're all with you on your recovery. Looking back on my week, I'm happy with where I've ended up, but it's been a bit of a roller coaster. And yes, it wasn't a terrible fall or a super bad accident, but it does affect the plan, and I've been so locked in with this training, and after feeling a bit under the weather last week, I was like, right, this week I'm gonna smash it. And then taking that tumble on the very first run of the week was unexpected, a shock, and you kind of like start to question and worry about what you can and what you can't do. Am I limiting myself or am I doing too much? And yeah, it's kind of like probably been more tough mentally than physically. And my coach had absolutely zero sympathy for me. So, no, that's not fair. Ben was great. But yeah, I always like to think I can crack on, but I did get quite worried through the week when it wasn't healing very well at all. And it was really sore, it was hard to sleep, yeah, it was painful at night. And when I zoom out and think about it being an 18-week block, that 1 week is going to be, you know, neither here nor there. And actually, I did manage to get the full mileage in, which is a huge win. And I obviously tried to treat it and everything myself. And then like my running picked back up, but my skin just wasn't healing at all. And I was really worried about infection. And I've seen some really bad cases here where cuts, even small ones, can get really badly infected. And I didn't want anything like that to happen. And it was, by the time I went to the hospital, it was really not looking healthy. And I was quite stressed about it at that point. But yeah, the hospital was great, the doctor was amazing, and just getting that full cleanup and the right antibiotics to put me on the right track. So ultimately, I did get all my mileage done. Not really the intensity that was planned, but a solid week nonetheless. Here's what it looked like.
So this is going to be a threshold session, probably doing about 8 kilometers of actual threshold work within the 15 kilometers of this run. 2 kilometers at goal marathon pace, which we'll get to, and then the rest is just easy. And I love this session for so many reasons, but it is a really strong indicator of where I might be come race day in terms of a goal race pace.
You think you're in control, yeah, right, and suddenly you're the guest of honor at your own funeral, at your own funeral.
How's your knee feeling?
Feels fine. Like, it's stinging and sore. I can feel it healing the surface level grade, but my mechanics, my running feels fine.
Cause that's life. We'll have a big party when we meet on the other side. On the other side. Don't trade your life for gold. Don't lose yourself, don't lose the love, don't lose your soul. Don't trade your life for gold. Don't lose yourself, don't lose the love, don't lose your soul. Time slips by, you blink and then it's gone. Don't lose your soul. Soon you'll be the guest of honor at your own funeral. At your own funeral.
In now, less than 2 kilometers to go until the end of the week. That will be 77 kilometers for me, but 85 for Mary, and we're treating it like the last 2 kilometers in Chicago, Mary. That's the week done, Mare. Well done. 85k.
84, I think.
Oh,
I'll check it out.
Decent. 77 for me.
Well done.
Time to go chill.
And that's the week. And I've got to be honest with you, it's probably one of the best weeks that I've had in not only this training cycle, but in most of them. And I caveat that with, it's not the biggest week. It's not the week where I've maybe run the most intensity or the fastest, but what it is a week where I've got through, I've hit every single session, and I've done it with no discomfort or pain or aches. And that to me is representative of where I can go. And that's why it's a good week, because I've been here before. I'm not getting too giddy. I'm not going to be like, whoa, this is it. I'm going to have a PB. Everything's going to go perfect in training, because I know that is not how this works. So I am staying level-headed. I'm ticking this week off and I'm moving on to the next week, and it's pretty much as simple as that. I'm very happy with how the week went, but what it more represents is that if I can string together next week as well, if I can get 3 weeks in 70 kilometers, which is mid 40 miles, I think, I've never done that before. I've done 3 weeks of 60 kilometers at this point in my best ever block, but never this amount. And what that represents is a platform for when I go into the build blocks, because I have ambitious aims. I'd like to do my first ever 100 kilometer week that doesn't involve a 100 kilometer ultra marathon, and that's one of my aims. But the ultimate aim is stringing together every session in an emotionless way where I can just tick off next, keep doing all the right things, keep showing up, and I'll be super happy. Berlin block, it was going super well at this point, and of course, as we know, down the line, picked up an injury and it just took the edge off. So that's what I'm fighting against. So I would say cautious optimism is the name of the game here, and I think that's, to be honest with you, how everybody should approach a marathon training block anyway. Don't get too highs on the high and don't get too lows on the low, because both of those things are going to happen within the 18 weeks. Nothing too high, nothing too low, move on. That's the game. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, it genuinely helps us so much. So if you would consider clicking that subscribe button, that's a big help, but no hard sell from us. And if you want to go back to the start, if you want to watch this Chicago Marathon training series, if this is the first one, here's the video for that. This video below is how we are going to eventually know what is going to be our goal marathon pace, how we pick our goal marathon paces. And let's keep this one easy. If you're an OG or you are still here to the end, we appreciate you. You are the people we do this for. Let us know you're still here. Let's go with Mary Rocks this time. Type Mary Rocks in the comments so that we know you're still here. And by the way, she does rock. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Sydney, Chicago, and New York are coming. Cannot wait.